Oh, East Hilltop. Well, looking into the outskirts of this little town, looks like there is indeed a caravan of halflings just ahead. Let's check that out. Oh, what do we see here? One of the halflings forming a merchant caravan. Okay, I'm assuming these guys all have similar beautiful young halfling. Okay. One of the halflings. Right, there's a bunch of kobold bodies around. Seems like they had a good time defending themselves. Oh, kobold healer didn't do his job. Hey. Don't mind him. My brother don't talk much, especially not today with all the fighting and such. Then will you talk?
Yes? Hello?
Oh there, friend. Always nice to see another halfling in these parts. Who are you? The name's Furton. And that's my brother Bergen. He doesn't talk much. Mind if I ask a few questions? You'd probably be better off talking to Katriana. She heads the caravan, you know, but you can ask me whatever you like. So, I feel like asking about the kobolds is a bit redundant, given everything, but hey, have you seen any kobolds leaving town recently? You mean other than the ones we chased out? Yeah, I think so. Torius said he saw some running down from the north a while ago. Went through the gate. There is a gate to the north, and there's a farm up here on the map. What happened here? Same thing happened everywhere else in Hilltop. Looks like we got attacked by kobolds. Scaly buggers figured they could rob us blind. Yes, brother, I know. We showed them good. Serves them right for underestimating halfling might. So you defeated them then? Sure did. We're used to defending our caravan from bandits and the like. They took us by surprise, though. Sneaky critters, so a few of us got hurt. Ran us out of town, or they ran off out of town, but I don't know where. Torius chased after them, so he'd know more, I guess. So they didn't rob you? Well, yeah, they did. Didn't get as much as they might have liked, but they got away with some of our supplies. You know, you're right, brother. Hey, friend, if you want to help us out, talk to Katriana. Why can't I talk to you? Because Katriana's our leader. She's the one that makes all the deals wherever we go. I'll do that. Sounds good to me. I gotta go. I feel like helping out fellow halflings seems like a good move. So you're the guy who did the fighting, Torius?
Pleased to see you.
Why, hello there. Don't suppose you've got a rum-tipped cigar on you by chance? Can't say that I do. Ah, well, I grew attached to them and am, you see. They've only recently run out. Too bad. Grey days ahead, I suppose. Pardon my manners, I'm called Torius, and you are... I am called Kale. And I'm very pleased to meet you, Kale. Huh. Why do you waste time speaking to such insignificant fools, Kale? Insignificant, eh? You just call Torius that because you can't attract a woman to save your life, I suppose? Don't be ridiculous. Yep, just like I thought. Sad thing, that. Is there something Torius might do for you today? Could I ask you a few questions? Well, I would gladly answer questions, dear man, but I'm sure Katriana would have my hide. I have to be on watch for more kobolds, you see. More kobolds? There were some kobolds that came running past well after everything seemed settled. Scared us, but good, but they ran south through the gate. I have no idea where they came from or what they actually were up to. Large group, actually. Oh, well, do you guys sell anything? Well, Katriana would tell you that no, it doesn't. At least not at the moment. We came to Hilltop to stock up. Kobolds made off with a lot. At least they made off with our public goods. We have some private goods, you know, black market stuff. You mean illegal goods? Not necessarily, no. Just goods that experienced rogue might appreciate. Like yourself, for instance. I can spot the type anywhere. Well, let's see what you got. Certainly. Give me a moment to find what I have. What the hell? Okay. GOG just popped up saying it had an update. Oh well. Didn't mess with anything, did it? It still looks good. Okay, we're good, yeah. Alright, so what do you have? You have armor. Ooh, a chain of stealth. Okay, it's a medium armor that increases height and moves silent. That's cool. I'd imagine you buy the trap. You got a few good weapons. Ooh, quarterstaff just looks neat for a second. Tagget's Talon? +1 keen, that's pretty good. Increases something about criticals, I think. I don't remember offhand what they mean. But, it's okay. I can't afford it anyway. I have 93 gold. Sometimes I miss William. Because he didn't spend money on anything. Still haven't identified that. Need to get like a potion of lore. Hey, wait. Did I already have one? I don't think so. It's 189 gold. I still don't have one. Now we have choking powder? Okay. Fortitude save or become dazed. Yeah, some caltrops. Dust of appearance. Making objects visible if they are invisible, so it... There's dust of disappearance and appearance. Mac Pyramid Cithern? It's a bard item, never mind. That was a quick decision. Alright, well, thanks for buying my 1 gold worth of stuff. I see a few injured halflings. I know earlier I was parting with my healer's kits for them, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Hello.
Hello there, friend. You'll have to excuse me if I can't stop to chat for long. My mates here need tending to.
Why not see a cleric? A few healing spells and they'd be fine. No doubt. I'm sure whatever big folk cleric they have in Hilltop is busy enough with his own people. Besides, I haven't the coin to pay for spells. Who are you? The name's Catriana. I lead the caravan. Why? Who are you? Just call me Kale. Alright, Kale it is. Nice to meet you. Was there something you wanted from me? I was just hoping I might be of service to such a pretty halfling lass. Uh-huh. Well, maybe you can be at that. We were attacked by kobolds earlier, as you can obviously see. They didn't get away with anything important. Well, that's not true exactly. They took Dasknaya's cards, sadly. Who is Dasknaya? Our fortune teller. She makes a bit of coin at the towns we stop at. Her family's been using those cards for generations. It's a sad day that we've lost them. If you get the chance, we'd sure appreciate getting the cards back. We'd even reward you. Not that I expect much. I bet those kobolds are long gone. Does anyone know where they went? Torius might. He followed them after a bit when they ran off. You should talk to him. Alright, but I have other questions first. As you wish. So you said you lead this caravan? I did, as did my grandfather before me and his mother before him. Why, something odd about that? Not really. What kind of caravan is this? Well, we trade, mostly, moving from town to town around the Silver Marches. Occasionally we'll range further west, but not since the plague hit Neverwinter. We're wanderers, for most part, but I dare say we do well enough as merchants that we're welcome most anywhere. Where are you off to next? I'm thinking we'll try crossing the Anarok Desert. There's goods out east that bring a grand price when we head back this way. Oh, do you have room for one more? I don't know if I should ask that. I have my own mission. Do you have anything to sell? Not at the moment. We came to Hilltop to get supplies. The kobolds took off with much of what we had stored. Sad day, isn't it? Alright, isn't all that traveling dangerous? Somewhat, yes. We're always looking for guards, however, and the boys don't do so bad when we're not surprised like we were today. Well, I should go. Alright then, fare you well. Oh, Torius.
Pleased to see you.
Greetings once again. Is there something Torius can do for you? Do you know what happened to the kobolds that attacked you? Unlike the other I screwed up the voice. No! Unlike the other kobolds which fled to Hilltop by the gates, these ones ran north of here to an old farm. I followed them but didn't dare go inside as I was alone. Some of them jumped into the river to the east, but others might still be in there. They might even still have some of our equipment, you know? I don't know. I might head up that way. You want to join me? Alas, I cannot. I have to stay with my fellows until they're better. They're running off to adventure for me. If you're thinking of going up there, I suggest you speak with Catriona first. She might have a boon to ask of you. Beyond that, good luck. This is kind of back and forth, because... Okay, if I talk to her, does she have anything new to say?
Have you had any luck finding those cards? That's getting my hopes up a bit higher, isn't it?
No, I haven't found them. Well, I wasn't expecting much. Like I said, those kobolds are probably long gone. Anyways, is there something else you need? No. Alright then. Okay, so there's a big old sign here. Caravan Park. Oh, they put up this stone-based sign? Or is this just a parking lot for caravans? Can't help but notice this guy. Do I want to talk to him, or do I want to head up north? Well, he's right there, you know. What do I see here? Stranger appears to be wearing the garb of the infamous Red Wizards of Thay. Okay, so this is probably going to be something uncomfy. And a dog.
Salutations.
An ill wind accompanies this ill-fated day. And does this blasted cold ever end? How can civilization possibly exist in such a tormented landscape? I like this invigorating weather. Odd. I would think it hard to cut someone's purse strings with numbed fingers in the frigid air. Such a short time here, and I've already heard of you, Kale the Rogue. Suppose small villages must brag about any potential hero, though I would have thought they would wait until you've graduated from this school you have attended. So he has done his research. Wizards of Thay have a bit of a reputation. Not a good one. So he's been snooping around. How do you know that? I overheard a conversation at the town hall that described you in fair detail. Apparently there are those who feel that you will continue on Drogon's legacy as an adventurer. I thought it might be worth getting a look at you before I left town. Perhaps we could talk about something of mutual benefit. I just cracked my knuckle when I was talking. That was loud. What do you mean by that? My name is Zarin. I'm a wizard of Thay. Quite honestly, if that admission is not enough to make you turn around and walk away, I'd say we're off to a great start. What is a red wizard doing in Hilltop? Straight to business, then. Well, that is a better attitude than I've been met so far. My good mistress, Lady Demetra Flass, Tharkian of Eltabar, has been working very hard to end the strife within Thay, as well as the costly and detrimental wars between Thay and her neighbors. Sounds awfully noble. Please do not mistake her goals as altruistic. Thavians crave two main things in life: gold and power. Part of her plan is to show the other rulers of our country how much can be gained through peace. Thay has begun to set up magical enclaves in cities throughout Faerun. These enclaves sell magic items of various sorts to anyone with sufficient gold. So far, the enclaves have been very successful, and Lady Flass has gained much prestige. And why would you come to such a small village? You must understand, normally we only set up an enclave in large cities, where commerce is strong and profits are high. Unfortunately, we've had a very difficult time getting permission from local lords and rulers in the northwest. I'm afraid our reputation precedes us. To the northwest, huh? Probably talking about Silvery Moon. It's the closest city I can think of. Your mayor is short-sighted and refuses to allow me to set up an enclave in Hilltop. Our goal was to prove our worth here in the Silver Marches, then expand once trust is earned. Mayor's also, not exactly sober right now. That's probably not related, though. As one of Drogon's students, you command some sort of respect around here. I hoped you might be willing to convince the mayor that my presence could only be a benefit here. I'd like to ask you some questions. Of course, information's power. I'll tell you what I can so you may judge us fairly. What exactly are the Red Wizards? The Red Wizards are the rulers of Thay. When a child is still young, he or she is tested for power in the magical arts. Children who prove adept are taken to schools. The schools teach us to use our powers to the fullest, which means that many youth die before they can become Red Wizards. The teachers are harsh, your fellow students are even worse. Even reaching the status of Red Wizard guarantees nothing more than that you will be treated a little better than a slave. It takes many years for powerful practitioners to reach high status. If it's so hard, why do it? No. That sounds like a horrible childhood. It is better than the lot some face. There are benefits to being a red wizard, and I wouldn't want to live the life of slavery that my parents did. Not that I remember my parents, but I certainly know what the life of a slave in Thay is worth. No, I would not trade my upbringing for any other in Thay. But enough questions. Do you have any other... or enough about that. Do you have any other questions? Speaking of, don't the red wizards usually travel with slaves? That is often the case, and yet we have found that our practice of slavery is not accepted in this part of the world, so I left my slaves and came here using magic to transport me. I even came without guards, for it made travel easier. Did not expect much resistance, but you can understand how I was not quick to run out and attack a horde of kobolds all by myself. If I am able to set up an enclave here, I would bring guards and slaves, though I would keep the slaves in the compound, so as not to offend the other residents. Huh. This is a weird little question of morality. I kind of like it. Maybe I should ask further. So, you intend to bring slavery to Hilltop? The enclave would be considered Thavian soil. I would not traffic in slaves, neither to buy nor sell. They would remain in the compound and belong only to me. Besides, I would guarantee that their lives would be far better out here than if they remained in Thay proper. I don't mistreat my slaves. It is not economical. And would you help defend the town if you had an enclave here? I could hardly run a profitable business if the village was overrun with monsters now, could I? My guards and my magical ability would be a true asset for Hilltop. Sounds like a lucrative project for you and the village. Yes, the benefits to both would be great, though I have doubt my profits will be as good as those in enclaves in larger centers. Still, there are many adventurers in these northern territories. I should do a fair trade. Do you have anything for sale? I'm afraid I left behind anything I did not feel would be necessary for the trip. Should I be allowed to return, I would bring supplies with me. The rest of the supplies, guards, and workers would have to come by caravan, so they would take a while longer. There would be many arrangements to take care of before I could return, so I imagine it will take a couple of weeks. Oh, so if I did this, it wouldn't, like, open up a magic shop in the town, basically. That's about all I was considering, to be honest. I gotta say, the prospect of, bringing a guy that deals in slavery close to the village would, be a sort of a hotbed topic, I could imagine. Huh. That's all the questions I have, though. So you've made your judgment? Will you try and help me? He's very openly saying he just wants to use us, you know? Like, he wants this to be a sort of staging ground to, how do you say it? Move on to a larger city to help expand the network, so to speak. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, that's just the guard. I was like, wait, is that Xanos for a second? But no. Guy's just doing his guard duties. Huh. The other thing is, though, I have to convince everyone else to let this guy around, you know? To let this guy in, and that would be a weird prospect. Like, if they don't like it, what am I gonna have to do? Well, you talk of gold a lot. How much is this worth to you? I can afford to pay you 100 gold. I imagine that in a small village like this, that would be enough to buy you a small farm, possibly the farmer too. Ugh. We don't deal in people here, bud. I don't like his mentality here. You know what? I will talk to them. I'll see what I can do. That's all I ask. Thank you for doing such a kindness for a stranger. You shall be well rewarded. How about some gold up front? It's always good to establish a rapport with those you deal with. I find gold helps speed the bonding. Here's 10 gold. I might even be willing to forget I gave you in advance if you do a good job. Best of luck to you, my young friend. We're not going to head immediately back there. Let's head to that campsite before I start pushing toward either of these pathways, because I know there's a thing here. Come along, Xanos. I do not care. Yeah. Okay, so the kobolds have taken root here. We're going to go detect mode. Oh, yep, there's a pile of stones right there. Oh, this building has been destroyed. The crops are dead. Hey, potions. Bark skin and cure light wounds. I have a lot of those. Okay then. The people here too seem to have fled the kobolds or been killed. I'm gonna quick save before I jump in here, just in case this goes bad, because it seems like a combat area. Let's go stealth. Oh, I see tracks. Dust on the ground has been disturbed heavily by small tracks. Kobolds, without a doubt. Not seeing any enemies in this room, so let's scope it out. By which I'm saying I'm gonna steal what I can. The tracks are obviously heading into the basement. Though if they left such obvious tracks, they might have been in a rush, so it's hard to say if they had bothered ransacking the rest of the house, but, you know, we'll do our best to search and, possibly blame it on the kobolds. What's this mold-covered box? 3 gold. Oh, whoops.
What do you want?
Never mind. There's a gold ring. Another quartz crystal, which we're going to add with the rest. Green spores. Yeah, I'm not going to take that. Hey, what are you doing?
Consider it done.
Okay, now we're going to stealth in. Oh, well, look at you. You did a good job getting this guy's attention. Oh. Well. So much for that. He got killed by 1 magic missile. He had less than 3 hit points. Wow. Alright. What do you have? The fortune cards. What we're looking for. And then you have a padded armor? Armor class of 1. It's padded cloth, so higher dexterity bonus, but no. This has an armor class of 3. Not playing with a full deck. That's the name of that quest? Wow. The hell? Whoa! Ambush. The thug is raging? They're barbarians? Oh, I killed it. Okay, so if I remember correctly, yeah, sneak attacks happen if the target is, like, otherwise occupied. Bro, is that a ray of frost? Just obliterated that dude? Respect, honestly. Rare thing from me to you, but I'll give it when it's necessary. Okay, they did say, yeah, there were footprints to the east, and they just, like, jumped off. Would be funny if I saw, like, dead... Oh! I see the kobold tracks are going southward. Okay, so possibly sneaking around this gate. Though they also could have probably jumped over into that home, it's hard to say. Did I have anything cool here? I still need to identify this helmet. I'm hoping it's something cool. Better be. Okay, to the halflings, I have your stuff. Katriana.
Hello. Getting my hopes up a bit high, I suppose, isn't it?
Hold on. The voice volume is at max, so that's just a very quiet person. Alright.
Hello again.
Are these the cards you're looking for? Those cards are indeed Dusknaya's. Out of everything the kobolds took from us, these are all we really wanted returned. I'm sure Dusknaya would be grateful to have them back. Make sure you ask her for a reward up front, Kale. These halflings will rob you blind if you give them half the chance. Here, this is the key to her wagon. If you're lucky, perhaps she'll give you a free reading. I was expecting a reward. Where's this wagon of hers? Right behind me. Dusknaya's hasn't been in the mood to come out since the attack. This should cheer her right up. What do you mean by reading? Dusknaya is a fortune teller. It's in her family's blood. So far, she's never been wrong. The first option. Maybe she should have foreseen she'd lose her cards. Whoa. And she didn't tell you about the kobold attack? All she said is that it was important we came to Hilltop, that we'd be fine. And we are, I suppose. I was expecting a reward. Well, you can talk to her about that. They're her cards. If I were you, though, I'd ask for a reading. Alright. Good. Thank you again for this. Things are looking up for once. So you say behind you. Like there aren't two separate... Oh, I guess it's that one, because it's got the marker. Let me look at the other one, then. Nope, that's a special lock. Why did I run this way? Oh well, I should stop questioning the pathfinding in this game. Learned that in the Wailing Death. Oh, do I have to, like, actually control? There we go. Dusknaya, right?
'Tis a pleasure to speak with you.
Yes, what is it, a halfling, but not one of us, huh? What do you come to see, Dusknaya? I have your cards here. Oh, so you do, so you do. So it's you after all, is it? I should have recognized you for who you are. Well, it's done. Be careful, Kale. This one's as batty as they come. Xanos can tell. Ah, and you are without a doubt the selfish half-orc. I'm pleased to meet you, tall one. Yes, how very perceptive of you, teeny woman. Be careful, friend. You will regret your selfish desire in the end. Mark my words if you dare. Suppose you'll want a reward for returning my cards to me, yes? What'll it be? What does a halfling man wish? Katriana mentioned something about a reading. No doubt she did. Very well, dear boy. Dusknaya is willing to look into your future if that's what you true wish, is it? Yes, I'd like that. Ah, good. Allow Dusknaya to prepare, dear boy. We shall see what the future holds, huh? Whoa. Most interesting. Dusknaya sees a long road ahead of before you, fraught with perils. Something valuable has been stolen, and you seek to find it. Technically 4 things. It lies in the hand of one who hides in the village to the east. But this one is not of that village. Frightened is he, frightened and weak. He will ask your help, dear boy, and you must not refuse it should you wish to gain what was stolen. And you must gain it back. It is most dangerous, more than anything else that was taken. It must not fall into her hands. Whose hands? I know not. I cannot look upon the face of the one who seeks what you seek. I don't know why. The future is closed. That is all I can say, except that finding what you seek is only the beginning. Be wary, young one. Be wary. Thank you, Dusknaya. Dusknaya sees less than she would like, but often more than she should. I can only hope my pitiful skill has offered you some insight. Now I tire. You have my thanks, and we are quits. Oh, I'm yawning and... Okay, great timing. Dusknaya would go to bed, and you have an adventure before you. I hope the future finds you well. Very well. Before I head to this other farmhouse, or the town gate, weird pathfinding. I'm still going to comment on it, I guess. Let's go talk with the mayor and the mayor's assistant. See what we can do with making peace. Hey fellas, how's it going? Alright, Hanya. Should I even bother talking to the mayor about this? I mean, he's still probably plastered. It'd be funny.
Wait, what can I get you?
Does anyone have another bottle of wine? I seem to be out. I think you've had enough, sir. There's never enough. Not when you really need it. Like when my wife died. Never enough. Ugh. Hanya?
Hello there.
Sir, please do not drink any more of that wine. You're going to make yourself sick. Nonsense. I'm healthy as a bull. A little bit of wine never hurt any. Oh my, that didn't feel so good. That is disgusting, sir. I'm sorry, Kale. I have little time. Is there something you need? I met a man called Zarin. Another one of the little problems. At least this one was easier to solve. I simply sent him packing. What did that red wizard have to say to you? He was hoping you'd reconsider his proposition. The red wizards of Thay are the evilest bunch of no-good doers I've ever heard of. I will never allow one in the community. Not on my life. You've spoken to him, though? What makes you think I should allow him to set up an enclave? Hilltop would be better defended from attacks if the red wizards were here. You make a good point. I just fear that one day they might begin to corrupt our people with their influence. Zarin can stay. I just hope we never come to regret this decision. I will make sure the mayor draws up the correct paperwork once he sobers up. You can tell Zarin. Alright. I'm probably going to regret that, but, who knows? It's probably not the good option, but it is kind of the chaotic option. Like, it is, in the long run, probably more mutually beneficial. That's my consideration. Oh, I'm sidewalking. I'm sidewalking. So what did the mayor and his beautiful assistant have to say? The mayor's assistant said it was fine for you to stay. You have been of great assistance, Kale. When I return, I'll remember the help you lent and offer you the finest discount I can offer. A whopping 1%. The Red Wizards have some powerful magic items. This is most fortunate for us, Kale. Hey, I got another 100 gold. I got 110 gold out of that. This dog's been sort of sitting here like standing guard or something. Oh, the dog is shy. There's a lady over here. Please, you must help me. Oh boy. Help me, somebody help me. Oh, Kale, thank the gods you're here. You must help me, please. Kobolds attacked our house. Adam and I were still in bed when they burst into our room. We climbed out the window and Adam helped me down. Then he went back in the front door. He went to save little Tynan, but he hasn't returned. Tynan's only 2 months old. Oh, please, Kale, you must save them. Yep, no time. I'll do my best. Thank you, Kale. Please hurry. I'm not gonna not help a child in danger, but I am gonna quick save just in case things get weird. In fact, we're gonna stealth in. Oh, well. Whoa. Hey. Die. Hey. You're using a wand of acid. I got like a critical hit. You have amethyst. Is that one of the ones I need? I'm not going to bother memorizing that. It is. Cool. Do I have any phenalope, whatever? I'm just going to keep this here. I do have aventurine. Now let's keep these like listed or sort of organized, you know? These are alchemy things, but I do see Adam Blake. The corpse of Adam Blake lies on the floor of this house. He has been pierced repeatedly by kobold swords. That is not very nice. Neither is robbing this place after it has been sieged, but I'm going to do it anyway. What is that? Oh, my movement speed decreased because I'm stealthing. That's right. Creeping through the house. I see the family bedroom and the window that they escaped from. There's a bit of movement in the next room. Yep. Me stole the baby, stupid halfling man. Me got control of you now. Yep. Oh. If you kill the child, I'll have to kill you. Me not think so. Yep. Kobolds love them children, so do you. If you want it, yep, you must give me shiny gem in return. Yep. We saw a human downstairs had nice shiny. You get some gifts to me. Yep. I do have a high dexterity. I probably could snatch the baby. I kind of want to risk it. Okay, here you... Yep, that'd be stupid. No, try that again or me eat the baby. Oh, sorry, I slipped. Not think so. Kobolds love them children. Do I want to try the persuade? He's got a knife. Here's a nice shiny gem. Give me the child. He's so happy. He's going. Take smelly baby. He make a big stink. No. Ha! Baby safe. Are you like you're a moderate? Okay, I can take you. Well, Xanos can shoot you with acid. Can I get my gem back? Yes. We don't negotiate. That's it. We just don't negotiate. Hey. Where are they? Where are Adam and Tynan? Did you find them? So I got some good news and bad news. What is it? Please tell me what's happened. So I rescued your baby. Thank the gods and you too, Kale. Oh, Tynan, you precious boy, how I feared you were dead. Let me scroll down. But where is Adam? He's still alive, isn't he? Please tell me I'm not a widow. I could just tell her to go inside. What the hell? I'm afraid Adam didn't survive. No, poor, brave Adam. Those monsters murdered him. How can the gods be so cruel? At least I have Tynan, a small piece to remember Adam by. I have my home and my wedding ring as well, of course. Without Adam to support me, I guess I'll have to sell the ring just to help me until I can find a job. I could just say bye, or I could say I deserve the ring, or I deserve a reward, or... Man, I'm gonna be the brokest little rogue. Would it help if I gave you some gold? Oh, Kale. I could not ask that of you. If not for you, my child would be dead too. I mean, it would be helpful, but I am sure I can survive if I sell my wedding ring. I insist. Here's 50 gold. I would have never believed anyone could be so kind. Be assured Tynan will be raised to know who his savior was. I will sing your praises in his ear, and someday, if I raise him properly, perhaps he will grow to emulate you. Good luck to you, Kale, and thank you again. Hopefully he'll be a little taller. I just realized how skimpy your outfit is. You should put on like an underlayer. It's snowy out. By the way, I'm stealing from this little hut. Signs of habitation, but the door is locked. Can I just sorta clickety? Yep. A little chaotic. I'm okay with that. So what's in here? A box. Hell yeah. 4 gold. I only gave her 46 at this rate. Yeah. Where are their boys? What the hell? One of the many children of Hilltop?
Hello.
I saw that Drogon once. You know, he's really short. The audacity of these people. Whoa.
Hello.
Is this a headstone for the husband? I guess so. Oh, can I also see... I can see the footprints on the other side of the wall. They're continuing south. Okay, I like that. Ah, well. Well, we've, seems like we may have saved Hilltop. Is this the actual... Yeah, that's the actual town gate. Greetings, Kale. You're not thinking of heading beyond the wall, are you? Saw them kobolds out there? Aren't the Some of the responses here just kill me. Mind your business, Creighton. Aren't the kobolds long gone? Gone from Hilltop, yes, but who knows what they're up to out there. Kobolds are usually cowards, but these ones, they could be up to anything. At any rate, if you're going out there, be careful. There's no telling what you'll encounter on the road this time of year. You make a fair point. But more importantly, your mother. Welcome to Hilltop's second place communities in bloom. A community that cares. Okay, well, once again, we're gonna make a fun, big ol' save. I don't have enough room. Okay. Let's move on.